friends, my name is Vlad, and today I'll tell you some of the issues that you may experience while advertising in your app. What are some geographical issues that you might have to deal with? Let's say you have a very popular app in China and you decide to use some networks from Europe that are really good. But you might not have as good of revenues if you're using that nice Chinese app with European networks, because even though they're really good on a local basis, they will not give you those revenues back in China. Therefore, you might ending up connecting a few networks together into mediation system to help you reach those regions far away. Here's another issue that advertisers have to deal with. You might not have a very relevant advertisement inside the game. For example, right here, you have an ad that fits the app type, but there are apps like Calculator and you cannot show game ads in there. Or there's an app like Racing and you cannot show something like buying cars ads in there. So you have to connect the ad type and the app type together, so the user will be expecting to see something like this in the app he is using at the moment. Another problem you might have is the fill rate, because sometimes when I travel, I talk to people and they tell me, we have $15 to $20 eCPM, and I think, wow, this is really cool. When I try it out, I see that the fill rate is not 100%. What does it mean? The ads, they're only partially bought from you. And then the other percent that's left, it's not shown to anybody and you're wasting your money. So, in order to have your revenues high, you must have a fill rate close to 100%, and that is not really easy to obtain. On the next slide, I'll tell you about user behavior that is also causing a problem to the ad monetization. There are a few types of users out there. The first type is the users that click on every ad and install every app. The second type is the user only clicks on the ad but does not install the app, and the third type tries to close the ad as soon as possible. So what do? You have to use different monetization strategies. For users that click on your ad and install the app, you should use CPI strategy, cost per installation. For users that only click on your ad but not install the app, you should use cost per click strategy, CPC. And for users that try to close your ad as soon as possible, you use CPM, cost per mile, for impressions. So what do when you come to the market? You see plenty of good networks that promise you high numbers. Is it true? Probably yes, but you might not know until you try it. Therefore, it takes a lot of time to find the best combination or maybe a single network that will give you good CPM, good fill rate and good revenues overall. As I said, it takes a lot of time, and time is a huge factor when it comes to money. On the next slide, I'll tell you about how automated mediation can solve all your problems. First of all, you will get a set of advertising networks in order to maximize your revenues per country, in order to avoid that situation that I told you about earlier with China and European networks as an example. 100% fill rate for all countries. That you will get with our AdtoApp platform, but with other networks you might also be able to get close to 100% fill rate. Personal monetization model for each auditory. It will be categorized by app type and by demographic settings. As a result, automated mediation will have most of the networks collected in one SDK, which is very useful for you. And you will get the Pro mode, in which you can do a lot of custom settings, like turning off specific networks or turning off advertisements from your rivals. Today, I've told you about ad monetization issues that you may encounter with while monetizing your app with ads. My name is Vlad. Thank you for tuning in to AdtoApp Lessons. See you next time. Hey friends, come check out our free online webinar, get some new skills about mobile app monetization, and learn how to double your own web revenues.